Hello everybody, my name is Alesh Eisner and welcome to the Canadian Money Talk, the channel about Canadian investing and personal finance. Please like and subscribe. I record 2 videos per week, so make sure you ring the notification bell to get notified each time one comes out. I thought I would start a new series this week. I'll call it My Thoughts on Market Happenings, and so I'm going to do it on every Friday, every week. So this is the episode for July 23rd, 2021. So the first item that is affecting the markets is the increased cases of COVID in the US, and there's a possibility of returning to lockdowns and possibly the business activity slowing again. Canada's a little bit better. We don't have quite the same resurgence of COVID as the US, but it does look like it's on the mind of the market, at least periodically. So something to keep an eye on. I personally look at the number of COVID cases every evening before I go to bed. The second item of interest this week is inflation and the warnings of increases to interest rates. So inflation is just things becoming more expensive. So inputs into companies' production will probably increase in price. Same with the wages for the people who are working at these companies. However, if the company is a solid one and has a wide moat, it can pass those extra costs to its consumers. So inflation in and of itself isn't that bad. The interest rates that the central banks are going to raise in order to combat the inflation is maybe more of a concern for most companies because most companies have debts, and as a result, those debts become more expensive as interest rates go up. The few companies that benefit from higher interest rates would be banks because they can have a bigger spread on what they're getting the money for and the savings account interest that they pay and the loans that they're putting out and the loan interest that they can charge. The third topic is the US relationship with China. So in China, the government seems to be controlling and cracking down on Chinese companies more. This has been a recent development. And examples are not allowing foreign investment into China's education tech or tutoring companies. The US, of course, is also rattling its saber and saying we might be delisting some companies, such as Tencent and Baidu and a couple of others. Um, there's also Chinese sanctions against specific American citizens for some reason. The next topic that's been around for at least 6 months is that there's a lack of microchips that go into everything. Pretty much all products have some sort of electronics and technology in them. And especially the car manufacturers seem to be hit fairly hard, and that's slowing down the production of cars as well. Now, the US is in the middle of its quarterly report cycle, and the reports so far are very good, where there's a significant exceeding of estimates during these reports. So this past week, Monday was a big down day, but the rest of the week turned out okay. So the markets in North America overall are up for the week. So what's coming in the next week? Well, I would expect volatility because the market doesn't really know which way to go. And every time there's a bit of news, there's a whole bunch of buying or a whole bunch of selling. So expect volatility and relatively big moves. And next week there's a tech company earnings in the US. So keep an eye out on that. So this has been the first weekly update and status of the markets. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a like. If you have any requests on what you would like me to cover in future videos, please put that into the comment section. Please like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and may you have a profitable day.